Hello, everyone, and happy Thursday. I thank you so much for being a part of this channel. And if you haven't done so, I do ask if you can please subscribe and definitely check that notification bell. That way it'll tell you when I upload videos. Now, today is day number 5 of our movement challenge. We are doing a 30-day movement challenge for the month of June. Now, it is any movement, walking, running, inside, outside, doing videos, etc. Whatever you can do, as long as it moves your body, gives you the exercise that your body needs every single day for 30 days. Now, yesterday I got an idea of going up and down the stairs as my daily exercise. And so I went ahead and did it today. I actually made a video. I'll post it down below. At first, I was just like, I'm going to go up to the 11th floor because right now we are at an Airbnb that, we are in the 11th floor. And so my thought process was, if I go up to the 11th floor and then go down, that should be sufficient, for my exercise for the day. Of course, I have not gone up or down a flight of stairs in forever. I normally just take the elevator. So I didn't know how I was going to go. But once I started, I went up, and I actually got to the very, very top. I'll put a little clip right here of when I went to the top. It is actually the 18th floor. And I said I ran out of stairs because I couldn't believe it. Once I hit the 11th floor, I'm like, yeah, I can go another floor. And I did. And I went all the way to the top. I'm thinking if there were more floors, I might have pushed myself to just keep going, and because you never know. But I am so glad, that I got there. I am very proud of myself and everything that, I've accomplished thus far. Because it's, been 5 months, almost 6 months by the end of June. Since I started this weight loss journey, that I have been so focused and determined. And I pray that nothing veers me away, from my goals, because I do want to achieve them this year and just keep going, as much as possible, focusing and maintaining once I get to my goal weight. Now, today was an indoors day. Unfortunately, it started raining on and off, a lot of rain, a little bit of rain, etc. And so we just decided to stay in the house. In our building, it's like the apartments up top, and then at the very bottom under, I guess the basement area, is a store. It's called La Torre. And so we decided to go and get some food because it was like 12:30 and I hadn't eaten. And my husband's like, are you going to eat something? I'm like, well, there's nothing for me to eat here. So I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait and see what we get later on. So instead of going out and about, because of the rain, we decided to go to the store. And we bought, some meat. We bought some more eggs, some more water, some more pork rinds. Because I'm telling you that they finished like this. Of course, I have 2 teenage boys who, eat anything, because they're hungry all the time. Kind of like me. I'm like, am I hungry again? No, go do something else. But so we went, and I'll put a picture here of the meat that we bought. I think they called it churrasquero or churrasquito, something like that. Unfortunately, the meat doesn't have a lot of fat. So I do have to wait till we get to the next town so I can get some beef that has more fat in it. We went to the chicharroneria again, and unfortunately it was closed again. So we're gonna have to find a different one, because if it's closed 2 days in a row, I wonder how long it's been closed, right? So we went to the store, and I'm gonna put some quick videos, of the food that I ate today. I did eat twice. The plate that, you see on this side, that plate was shared with me and one of my boys who didn't want a sandwich in the morning that, my husband cooked for himself and for my other son. I guess he wasn't hungry. So whenever I cooked for myself, I went ahead and cooked additional food, so he can eat as well. And then this afternoon, I cooked some more of that beef, actually the rest of the beef, with some onions and tomatoes, as well as some peppers. It was spicy. I was not expecting it to be spicy, but it was delicious. And I cooked it with eggs. I cooked my husband and the boys some tacos. And the tacos, had the meat, the refried beans, and some cheese. And so they ate some tacos. And my boys, I gave them 2 tacos and a tostada. And then my husband ate 3 tacos. And then I just ate the eggs and the beef that had the onions, tomatoes, and chile. Or what are they called? Oh, the jalapeno peppers. And it was delicious. I feel that today I was able to stay keto. just because I chose not to eat, the refried beans, and I chose not to have a lot of, the onions and the tomatoes, etc. And so I do consider today a keto day. I would definitely consider it a carnivore day, but because that second meal did have onions and tomatoes, and I know they have carbs, of course, I'm gonna go ahead and consider it today a keto day. But I'm just excited, that I was able to go up the flights of stairs. And even though being at home, we actually went to a bakery yesterday. It's called San Martin. And normally when we come to Guatemala, we go to that bakery. And so, they chose several pastries to eat. And my husband asked me, are you gonna eat any? I did buy 4. They're like croissants, and inside they have ham and cheese. And so he's like, are you gonna eat one? And I said, you know what? I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. But then at the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? It's not the day, okay? Because I know there's gonna come a time in this trip where I'm gonna say, you know what? Today I'm just gonna eat it. I want that, I'm gonna eat it. So I don't have the quote unquote fear of missing out feeling, I don't even know. But today was not the day. So I shouldn't have bought it, because 3 is more than enough for my boys and my husband. So that 4th one is actually still at the table in the box where we purchased it. Now, of course, I always tell them, you still have to eat, right? And we are a low carb, keto, sometimes even carnivore household, just because of all the research that I've done. But right now, we're on vacation, and the hey, let's try this out. Or hey, we're not here all the time. Let's try this pastry, etc. So they do that from time to time, and I'm totally okay. It's not a temptation for me anymore as of right now, and I am very happy about that, because there has been days where I'm like, man, but then I see all of the progress that I've done, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to go back, to whatever size I was before, 2XL, size 22, large, size 22W pants. I don't want to go back. And of course, I don't want that fatty liver that I had, or, any diabetes, because a lot of you guys know that diabetes runs in my family. So right now I am doing everything possible, not necessarily being as strict carnivore as I was in the last several challenges, but low carb keto as much as I can, I am going to do, which that was the plan all along. And I'm glad that, every single day I am focused and determined to be that, even if temptation or whatnot, things come around, I am strong. And if that one day that I am not, I will definitely let you guys know, just because we are human and we are here to help each other and to support each other. We are not here to push anybody down. And so if right now, if you are focused, if you are determined, I want to let you know that I am very, very proud of you, because it's not easy, especially, if all around you, there's a lot of people eating whatever they want, fruits, carbs, pastries, anything, chips, pizza, whatever. It's not an easy road to be in, but it is a very beneficial one. And let's just remember that, you might not see the good side of it right now, but once you hit that goal, it's like, man, you know what? Me skipping, that pastry, me skipping all of those carbs was totally worth it, because now I can be here and I am in my goal weight, and we're going to be celebrating December 31st. I'm telling you guys, I'm so excited. I do want to thank you guys, for subscribing to my channel. I do want to thank you guys for being a part of my journey. I cannot do it without you guys. I have told you guys multiple times, the only reason that I've made it this far to a size 14, size large shirt, is because I come and I report to you guys every single day, or, twice or 3 times a week whenever I'm busy. And I thank you guys, for watching my videos, for sharing my videos, even the shorts. I truly, truly appreciate every single one of you guys. I wish we could meet personally, but I know maybe one day, we can do a little gathering or whatnot. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, maybe we can hang out, at a barbecue place or something, or fogo de chao. I love fogo de chao. I'm over here talking about food. Oh my goodness. Anyways, but today was a good day, a keto day, gracias a Dios, thank God. I'm excited about that. Don't forget, Please say your affirmations and also plan for it, prepare for it, and definitely take action. If for some reason, you missed a day of exercise, do not give up. Clean yourself up, get up, and go for it. One more day. Right now, if it's not too late, wherever you're at, just start walking in place for 10 minutes, or start doing some, pick up your knees, or jumping jacks or whatnot. So always stay positive. If you have missed a day, or maybe you overate somewhere, it's okay. The next meal, the very, very next day for the exercise, go ahead and do it. Get back on it, because you're gonna feel so much better once you do, okay? Well, God bless you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful evening, and God willingly, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.